and improve?
Yeah, there you go. You see that two camera action going on? Yeah, we have a new background. Yeah, we do it again, Improv God. We are the seniors improv comedy. Hey, guess what? I'm actually going to stand up and show everybody our brand new, amazingly awesome non-green screen. This is an actual set where it doesn't pull green. You know why we are not on green screen? Because why were we doing it wrong all this time?
Because we can do it this way now.
I know, right? We are very, very happy to be here on our new set, and I am extremely happy, as always. Three's the funny number, kids. Brick and mortar, two online.
Well, before we did their show too.
And we did their show also. Dan Wilson is one of the most incredibly handsome, sarcastic, and snarky men I have ever met. He is possibly brilliant.
Possibly brilliant.
He's possibly brilliant.
Don't want to commit to
Welcome
that,
to my new one-woman show. Possibly brilliant. I think he is brilliant. I think he is funny. I think he is tech savvy. He's kind. He's generous. Meanwhile, Diana Brown is one of the most caring and giving teachers and improvisers I have ever worked with. She and her partner makes me happy more than anything in the world. Stacy is amazing. By the way, I'd like to go and shout out to Stacy. But more importantly, Diana. They've both seen a lot, but I think Diana has seen even more from, and she's brilliant, and she's an incredible improviser. And I highly recommend you taking a class whenever you see her name pop up anywhere at Leela. But together, they're kind of fucking amazing and funny. Ladies and gentlemen, three's the funny number. I'd like to introduce to you from San Francisco, California, Bingewatch.
Thank you so much for that incredibly kind, gracious, and somewhat exaggerated introduction.
You're welcome. I forgot to introduce Improv God, by the way.
Hey, so let's give a shout out to the ever amazing Improv God who makes all this happen.
Hello! It's me, Improv God!
I was afraid for a moment that God would be silent, as he so often is, but no, there he is. Fantastic. So I'd like to dive right in, if we can for a moment. We got a litany, I would say, of potential shows that Diana and I can take and then mash together into a brand new show. And Shaun today made a special request of her audience, which was to create 1970s shows. Now, because there were so many of them, we're not going to go through all of them on the show tonight because the show would be over before we were done. Instead, I'm going to ask Diana to get us started off with her pick of the litter.
So many amazing shows to choose from. Thank you. I believe there was something like 70 suggestions that came in. So we scrolled through them, and I went for one of my absolute favorites, the TV show, The Odd Couple.
Nice. We'll be mashing that together with Wonder Woman. So, stay tuned. Anything you want to say before we get started, Diana? I kind of bulldozed over the intro. Anything you have to add to?
Let's play, Dan Wilson.
Let's play. The very first episode of Super Roommates.
Okay, it's fine. It's just, Miss Prince, Diana. Okay, the jig is up. Wonder Woman. I've put up with a lot in this apartment. Oscar is not exactly clean. But I can't handle the plane being parked in the hallway. It's invisible and I keep running into the damn thing.
I'd like to go on and on about how you've got it all wrong and I'm not who you think I am, but that would just waste both of our times. Like, I don't mean to be difficult to you, and I know it's strange, the things that I do and the way that I am and the fact that I was made from clay by a god, but I'm just a regular girl rooming with regular guys in a regular city.
What? Back up. Made from clay by a god.
Well, yes. I thought you were aware of that. You see, I'm not actually from this city or this state or this country. I'm actually from an island of god people, and I was actually made by Zeus.
Okay. My ex-wife lords it over me. Oscar lords it over me. And now I have you. You here is made by a god. It's fine. I'll be in the kitchen.
No, wait, don't go, please. I don't want to lord things over you. I'm actually here to learn from you. I mean, I need to know how best to serve humanity by experiencing humanity, and the two of you are pretty much, well, the widest band of humanity in one apartment I could find.
Oh. Well, when you put it that way. Okay, sit down. I'd love to share everything with you. First of all, I have a lot of allergies.
Yes.
You look uncomfortable sitting, and please don't sit in that chair because I just vacuumed it. And frankly,
Sorry.
for a lady with beautiful golden cuffs, you're very messy.
You noticed those. Thank you. They're not at all bondage gear. I mean, they may look that way, but I wouldn't want to cause you any discomfort.
Don't tell Oscar. He's tried to get up to some pretty crazy things with the Pigeon Sisters, and, well, I don't personally approve. I'm having a very hard time not being incredibly excited by the sight of you with those golden manacles, cuffs, bracelets.
Tell you what, I'll go ahead and hide them. Just give me a moment.
Oh.
There, is that better? Completely normal looking, no gold bracelets, no tiara, no extraordinarily fashionable hot pants?
I do like the hot pants. The flag motif makes me think of better days.
I honestly don't know how I thought I could get away with being incognito around you when I was just walking around wearing the swimsuit. But
Well, I mean, after all, it's the 70s. Ladies dress in all sort of outlandish things these days. Not that I always approve, but that's beside the point. Later tonight, there's going to be a poker game, and so either stay perfectly clad or the boys will think you're the entertainment.
look, I trust you. I respect you. I think that you are an example of the good in humanity. And I think you should know that I think that one of your poker player buddies is a terrorist.
Which one?
I can't say for certain. That's the other reason why I'm here. Partly to learn from you and discover ways to help mankind, and also to crack some skulls. Specifically, poker-playing, chip-eating, cigar-swilling skulls.
I've got to be honest with you. I have felt like the second banana for too long. And yeah, I'm not Jack Lemmon. Get over it. But here's the point. If you could teach me some of your skills, ways of making people who like to make other people feel small, if you could empower me in ways I've not yet explored, you and I might have a deal.
I didn't realize deals were required, but again, there's much about your life I don't understand. Fine. I will teach you what I know, and you will help me ferret out the criminal in your midst.
Yes. Now, that tab you're drinking, put a coaster under it. Hello.
How you
I'm
doing?
one of the Pigeon Sisters.
Yeah. Good to see you. Look, the guys are having poker here in about 5 minutes, so if you're looking for for the men of the lady of the house. They're a little busy right now getting the food and the beer ready.
That's all right. If I could just come in, I want to, well, frankly, my date stood me up, and I'm just looking for a bit of fun.
Yeah, look, lady. Like, I don't know what kind of bachelor house of fun we got going on here. I mean, I like Oscar and Felix like anybody else, and I thought, yeah, two guys living together, sure. You know, they're both divorced. They're making the best of the world, and now they got a hot third roommate. I mean, hey, three's company, you know.
A hot third roommate?
Yeah, they got this woman who moved in here recently.
Yeah.
Name is Diana Prince, Prints, I think. I think she's got some. I don't know. She's from like an ink background, an ink family, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Gwendolyn, and my sister Cecily is on her way down. You're not married, are you?
No, look, I'm not married. Although a lot of the guys here, but this is kind of like a guy's night, like a guy's situation, you know? Guys getting away from their wives and their girlfriends, and just, it's bad enough we got the roommate here now. You know, it's throwing off the entire vibe.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, I want to come in. Oh.
Look, you know, this is not my house. I haven't got the power to say yes or no, but I just really think that maybe a different night would be better than this.
Well, I live in the building, so I technically have more authority than you do. You're really quite cute.
You know, that's nice. I appreciate that. I got some things to attend to tonight, and I would really not have a lot of spectators just kind of walking around.
Listen, I tend to be a very empathetic person. My poor Felix loves to just stare into my eyes and tell me all about his neuroses. And he has so many, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware, believe me.
He's a bundle of contradictions and pathologies.
A bundle of... Can you repeat that again?
Yes, he's a bundle of contradictions and pathologies.
Why, yes. And I do find the weather to be particularly impactful on him as well.
So you are my contact.
I was starting to wonder why were you so pushy. For crying out loud, you're a half hour late. I've been with these yahoos playing poker for the last hour.
I'm sorry, but I was pulling on these fishnet hose and they were most inappropriate. I put my hand through it and then I got completely tangled up and I ended up like I was trying to be a pretzel. It's very hard. Oh, hold on. I have to drop this absurd accent.
It's really hard to do job without being self. I'm not fond of 70s fashion for women here.
Tell me about it. I have been doing the New York thing as well. Look, I have information here for you. But the important thing is that no one know where you got this from. You take, yes?
Thank you.
Now that is just the address of where you will find the plans. You have money for me.
Yes. I have
have
money.
money. You have money with me, or you have way to get money? And
I
look, you
have
must
money
be quick.
on my person. I don't have money with you. I have money for you. Your English is needing working.
Look, I can only say things in proper English when I'm using the accent. It's better, yes?
I know what you're saying. The same works for me. You and I'm in mine.
Look, I'm just a little bit suspicious about this third roommate, because neither Felix nor Oscar are hot enough to garner a third roommate, especially one like this. I think she's onto us.
All right, I can't maintain this pigeon talk much longer. Pigeon English is not my favorite. Now listen, here.
All right. Here's truth.
Give
I
me-
ran into something yesterday in hallway. Something hard, but nothing there. I see nothing, but I feel, and I run my hand over outside, much like in parable about men running hand over elephant while blind. And it has shape of hard, crunchy thing. Maybe it's time machine. Maybe it's a sort of conveyance of some sort, but I cannot see. So I was thinking, go and get a lot of paint, pour over object I keep running into, and see what the hell it is.
I care not what you do. I only need money so I can send it back to my party.
Hold on. I am your contact, I'm giving you information about a potential invisible vessel. You are not caring about invisible vessel?
It is not so much that I do not care about invisible vessel, but I fear being discovered by the American woman here, and I wish to get out as soon as possible.
No, yet. You are in. You must stay before she hijacks her way back to hijack. Clearly, it is the thing that we are most searching. It is her invisible aeroplane.
Delightful to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Look, I gotta go get back to the guys. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to offer to sit upon your lap and blow.
No, you
into
must
your
be one of the
ear.
Pigeon Sisters. I've heard so much about you. Hi, I'm Diana.
Oh, you're oh so pretty.
Well, thank you very much. You are.
Your skirt's rather long.
Well, you know, what can I say? I'm all into high collars and long skirts.
Oh, I've got some lovely clothing you might want to borrow. I'm going to go to the discotheque later.
I must say, it's so fascinating to find out that you're such a lovely person and so close to my roommates. I'd like to get to know you better. Please come over here and have a seat with me.
Oh, not there. You know, Felix doesn't like it when we sit on those chairs.
He's not here right now, is he?
No, I've always wanted to sit on this particular one. He says it's reserved for his ex-wife when she comes over.
Well, she never does. It's completely spotless.
Oh,
Here you go.
all right. You're so calm and scented for a woman.
Well, what can I say? Now, if you'll just not mind this golden rope passing around you.
Oh, hold on.
You stop!
Ah, that's what I thought.
Damn it.
My lasso here makes you tell the truth, and it's not kinky at all, no matter what you might think.
It's a
It's
little
extremely
kinky.
tight for technical reasons.
It's a little kinky. I think you get a little bit of enjoyment along the lines of arousement to simply restrain other people.
Look, you. I know what you're doing, and I know that you're here to take and sell secrets, to destroy this fair democracy that these good people call home.
I also know that you've fallen in love with the little man known as Oscar. And if they find out back on your island, you will be in so much trouble. You're not allowed to love humans.
There's a reason for that.
Or that captain you're so fond of in the Air Force. I know.
That's just the thing. You know an awful lot about me, as an intelligence agent would be expected to.
Yes.
And Oscar's nothing like Steve was. Steve was brave and rugged and decisive, and Oscar's crude and disgusting and animalistic, and it stirs something inside my Amazon heart I didn't know I even had.
Something wild and untamed, yes?
Yes. And it doesn't change the fact that I'm an Amazon princess, a member of the U.S. Armed Forces and the Air Force, and I'm also just a badass bitch.
You are that. You are badass bitch. And it is by the code of badass bitches that I have to say, I would never kill you. I might try to imprison you, steal things that belong to you, and other things that are nefarious and unkind. But I would never kill an equally badass bitch.
Well, for now, you can experience what's sitting in the hallway. We're flying to Washington, D.C. I hope you don't get airsick.
Ah!
For crying out loud, you playing poker or not? I mean, I've only got so much patience for this bullshit here.
Yeah, there was a lot of scuffling going on out there in the other hallway there.
Yeah, what she does is her own business. I only care about what's going on right here. Did you at least bring some food?
Yeah, I brought some food, but Felix is gonna cater this whole fucking thing. I mean, when I bring a sandwich, and I usually like to bring a nice sandwich, and then of course, I bring a sandwich, and he goes, it doesn't go with what he's planned, what's his menu. He always likes to start off with something light
Like a cucumber sandwich or some bullshit like that. Yeah.
Well, he tends to think of hors d'oeuvres as more appropriate food for a gathering of 5 or more.
What's with you and Felix, anyways? I mean, it seems like you're his freaking disciple or something like that. I mean, the man's a freakazoid.
Hey, he's the pain in my ass, but only I can say that. He was here when I went through some things. I almost got kicked out of my job. And you know, I love covering sports. But here's the deal. We've been friends a long time. He's, well, he's like my wife. Not in a weird way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Hey, you know,
he's my other half.
I guess I'm fine with that as long as you ante up and stop playing cards.
Hey, is it really your place to be fine with that? I mean, come on, look around you. Things are changing. It's the 70s, man.
Yeah, look, that may be as it is, but I'm a simple man with simple tastes. You know, and I come here and I expect beer and I expect sandwiches and I expect cards. And if I'm not going to get that, I might as well just go ahead and go. You know, I'm just going to go ahead.
Wait a minute. When Murray brought you here to play, he said, you know, you were a good fella. You were working with him, and he was feeling sorry because you got laid off as the janitor at the force. And now you are expressing a certain distaste for our little group here.
It's not distaste for your group. It's just the fact that we're not doing what I came here to do. And I think that,
Lose money?
yeah, well, there's that too. But if you're going to sit around talking about your feelings all the time and about your new found sexuality and all of that, I think it's just better if I just go ahead and go. Just tell Murray, you know, when you get out of the camp.
Look, you were up in the game last week. You won everybody's money. You got to give it to the guys the chance to win it back.
I really would just like to go now, Oscar. If you just let me go, well, I still can.
Listen, comrade.
Oh my God, there's more. Wait, are you my contact or was she my contact?
We are both contacts. In case one of us is killed. Now, Oscar is tied up in his office with his typewriter.
Okay, good, because, you know, I'm all for selling secrets and buying secrets. I'm not really into murder, so I'm glad for that at least.
You're not into murder. Ha, 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 ha. You are junior agent, aren't you?
We all got to start somewhere. And we don't have to sell our souls to do what's best for our country.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never taken a life. I was afraid on this assignment that might change. Now, my contact, my comrade, he's been captured by the roommate. They are in plane en route to Washington, D.C.
You don't
You
say.
and I are both very, very close to being exposed. We must help one another, or we must perish separately.
You don't have to worry about her.
Ah!
Instead, you should worry about me. You may call me the Bat. Do you know how hard it is to get a mask to fit over these ears?
Where's your little sidekick, Robin?
We're not on speaking terms right now. For me, it's me and Wonder Woman. We're kind of an odd couple, but what can I say? It works.
What's the relationship with you and that butler? He seems so, shall I say, devoted.
I gotta say, this isn't the kind of way this conversation was. I thought it was gonna go when I revealed myself.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I have a little bit of a separate interest in humanities and human behavior. I'm taking night school. I'm thinking of becoming a psychologist. And I was very interested in your whole relationship. He's a father figure replacement for you, yes? And the little Robin is basically your little self that you're trying to bring up since the trauma of you losing your mother and father on the streets of New York long ago when you were but a small child and nothing remained but the pearls of your mother. Is this true?
I should have realized it was Hugh. It was you, Hugo Strange, this entire time. Who else but a psychologist? would trade with the Russians, to work into a New York poker game to transmit secrets. Faces behind faces behind faces. So how about Felix? What is he? Also a stooge of yours?
Possibly.
Well, you should start talking. Because unlike my companions, I'm not afraid to bust a few bones to get answers.
Mr. Wayne.
I don't know what you mean.
Sure you do, Bruce Wayne. I know you. I know all
Fine.
the things that make you scared at night.
Scared at night. A mask behind the mask, behind the mask, behind the mask.
Some would call it meta. I just call it doing my homework. Oh, and
Fine.
by the way, Batgirl, she's not where you expect to find her. She's not home safe in bed at Commissioner Gordon's house. Yeah, I know who she is, too.
All right, fine. Then you'll tell me everything you know on our way back to Gotham. Come here, you.
Where'd everyone go?
I don't know. They were having a disgusting poker party, and the next thing you know, everyone just kind of left. Well, I was in the kitchen making empanadas, which I worked very hard at. Thank you very much.
You're so wonderful.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I should know which one of the two of you are, but you keep exchanging clothes back and forth.
Oh, well, it keeps us on a budget that way, you know. I mean, there was one day I put a dress on and I wore it to lunch, and then Gwendolyn, I'm Cecily, Gwendolyn needed it, and I had to stay in the ladies' room inside the building the entire lunch hour while she went on a lunch date. Then she came back and I changed. I was sitting alone in the stall in nothing but my underthings for a good hour and a half.
Well, come on in. Just please come out of the hallway for a moment. I mean, the only one left here is Murray, and he's still in the bathroom.
Oh, he spends a lot of time in the bathroom. I suspect a certain intestinal disorder.
Someone's been in my chair.
I'm so sorry, Felix.
Someone was in my chair. It's been moved out of place, and it's got some kind of glittery, sparkly residue on it.
Oh, no.
That was...
Felix.
I'm very clear about my things, and about... We need to have things respected, and my things have
You're
not been
behaving
respected.
like one of the three bears. For the love of God, calm down. So someone sat in your damn chair. Don't you think it's time you got over this? I mean, really, it's obsessive-compulsive disorder. No offense. I mean,
No,
it's
it's
an
okay.
actual
You just-
condition.
You sounded a lot like my ex-wife there for a moment. Just,
Was that a good
abusive.
thing or a bad thing?
it's a familiar thing.
No. Oh, Felix. I'll never forget that first night when you learned that you were definitely going to get divorced, and you came up to our apartment and you stayed with us for a lovely long weekend. And you spent most of your time with Gwendolyn, but I always had a soft spot for you.
Really? I mean, this is a bit of a pickle. I mean, I'm really all one for clearly defined boundaries, and I don't
Oh,
really know
Felix.
where they are.
Life is all about mess. Life is all about the chaos of human expression and knowing a certain quality exists in one person and a different quality in another. You can't get everything from one person. Enjoy yourself with me and then enjoy yourself with someone else. It's the 70s.
I guess so. I guess in a lot of ways I'm still in a sort of mid-60s mindset. Almost as if I was, I don't know, written during that time period.
You know, I once saw a play on Broadway with a character that reminded me so much of you. But of course it was played by Jack Lemmon.
not really a
Maybe
fan.
it was the film. I don't remember much once the lights go down inside of a theater.
You know, everyone's gone. Maybe we could. I've got dinner and I've got some
I
wine.
was about to ask, I think I smell turkey tetrazzini.
Sounds good. Why don't you and I just go ahead and have a nice drink and meal together, and we'll have a nice conversation.
That sounds great. Go ahead into the kitchen and I'll meet you there.
Sounds good.
So it seems I have to be the one to clean up after both of my comrades.
I'll be right
Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, binge watch Diana Brown and Dan Wilson. You know the great thing about this new setup we have? I can go to my little space pod over here and actually interact with people. So everyone's loving your show. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
I just have to say thank you for having us on the show. It's such a privilege to be here, and we love you two so much. And we will have to have you back on Binge Watch and Friends very soon.
I would love that. And also we need to have you on 2 times because it's 357, you see.
I love that. World is
Right.
watching. Let's hear it for Landry and Summer.
Yeah. Hey, will you leave your mics on and maybe laugh at what we're about to do?
We would be
Sure.
honored.
All right,
Or
cool.
just make noise.
Or just make noise,
You know,
grunts.
if it's really boring, just make noise.
Hans is on a
Like,
roll. Oh, improv god. Take us out so we can start Landry and Summers.
Hit the bow,
Boom, ba-do-da-do-da-do. Boom, ba-do-da-do-da-do. We're Landry and Summers. Oh my God, we don't have to worry about pulling green.
Got a problem with green?
I did.
Green never hurt you.
It's,
Green's a nice color.
it's not easy being green. We about the colors of the leaves when I pull them when I leave. We do improv comedy specifically right now, but I would like to really introduce, because I am so sorry and I should not anger him. I would like to give a proper introduction to Improv God. Hello, Improv God.
Hello, it's me again, the Improv God.
Twice in one night.
I love you.
I get to do that intro, which is my favorite.
Twice in one night, because the guilt is stifling.
Oh, don't
Hey, Improv God. How was your week?
Oh, it was great. I just watched a wonderful improv set that had a deep cut, which included Hugo Strange, which...
Am I right on
oh,
that?
man, that deep
It
cut,
was a
I was like...
hardcore deep. I'm just like, everything that Binge Watch just did just really fed into the comic book 70s awesome that is me.
What a great
Oh.
suggestion, Get. What a great show. I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're about to fuck up this entire hour.
But on Broadway, the odd couple was Walter Matthau
Walter Matthau
and Art Carney.
and our Carney.
Ah.
Yeah.
I
So
love
Hans comes with the super deep cut.
I just want to clarify it out there.
Yeah, he just
She had
wants
the
it-
movie right.
he could have worked on age research, but no, he has that in his brain.
I love it.
I remember things that no one wants to know.
Exactly. Hey, Improv God,
Hello.
there are literally 80 something suggestions, a gazillion goddamn suggestions. Go and give us one of them off of the name of that person, so we can make fun of them. We can break down this and see where we can go with. the
I'm
suggestions
gonna
on our
take this
wall.
one. I like this one. This one comes from Scott Hanada.
No,
Hanada?
Scott Hanada.
Hanada.
Who is actually originally from Honolulu, now in Chicago. Actually, lived with Jonathan Pitts from the Chicago Improv Festival, and he's an amazing improviser. What does Scott have to say for himself?
Man, there's a lot of really good ones on here, but
There's amazing ones. It's just like my phone kept blowing up, and I'm trying not to look at them.
right, yeah, for sure. This one is The Partridge and the Pussycats. I think that's fun.
The Partridge Family and the Pussycats.
Partridge and the Pussycat.
Partridge and the Pussycats, but let's break that down because I don't want to be stuck in the same stuff. So the Partridge Family came out in the early 70s,
Yes.
and it contained wait, hold on, I forget her name.
Shirley Jones.
Shirley Jones.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also the redheaded brother who ended up doing a bunch of wrestling shit.
That would be Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci. You
Also
seriously.
David Cassidy.
And David Cassidy. And that's the funny thing, because I was in love with Shaun Cassidy in the 70s because he was doing the Hardy Boys.
Here Come the Brides.
Here Come the Brides, and also the Hardy Boys back in the 70s. And Josie and the Pussycats. Do you know the song?
Josie
and the Pussycats. Yeah, Josie and the Pussycats was literally nothing but the same characters over and over again in animation. Seriously, Josie and the Pussycats looked the exact same thing as Scooby-Doo, which looked the exact same thing as the Jackson 5.
They were a spin-off of the Archies.
They were the Spanish, but everybody looked the same. The Jackson 5, the Osmond Brothers, all those animated cartoons were the same damn people. And literally, when Josie and the Pussycats would sing, you could literally switch over to the Jackson 5 and literally see the same moves by Michael Jackson.
Would that include the Beatles when they had the cartoon?
No,
too?
the Beatles was in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So that was a whole different style of animation. So this is how we break this down. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
I
rip,
watched
bow, bow, boom,
when I
ba-doo,
was a
ba-doo,
little
ba-dum,
kid in
rip, bow, bow, boom,
76.
ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum, boom,
I was
ba-doo, ba-doo,
11
ba-dum,
years
rip, bow,
old,
bow, boom,
watching
ba-doo, ba-doo,
animated
ba-dum,
cartoons. Oh my
boom,
God.
ba-doo, ba-doo,
There's a
ba-dum,
Jackson 5. There's
boom,
Tito
ba-doo,
standing
ba-doo,
right there
ba-dum,
with
rip,
his
bow,
guitar.
bow, boom,
There is
ba-doo,
Michael
ba-doo,
right
ba-dum,
there, and he's singing.
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo,
Then I
ba-dum,
turned
rip,
to the
bow, bow, boom,
Then I
ba-doo,
turned
ba-doo,
to
ba-dum,
Josie and the Pussycats,
boom,
and
ba-doo,
there's
ba-doo, ba-dum,
the same thing.
boom,
The
ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
tambourine
rip,
and the
bow,
guitar
bow,
look
boom,
exactly
ba-doo,
the
ba-doo, ba-dum,
same. Did they
ba-doo,
take off
ba-doo, ba-dum,
Michael's afro and
boom,
just
ba-doo,
add
ba-doo,
a
ba-dum,
blonde wig?
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
I'm
rip,
not
bow,
quite
bow,
sure,
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo,
but
ba-dum,
I don't care.
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
All
sugar,
I
sugar,
care is
boom,
I see
ba-doo,
black
ba-doo, ba-dum,
people singing,
boom,
and I
ba-doo,
see
ba-doo, ba-dum,
women
ABC now,
singing,
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo,
and it's
ba-dum,
all on ABC.
boom, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum, boom, ba-doo, ba-doo,
It's
ba-dum,
all on
rip, bow,
ABC.
bow,
I
boom,
see
ba-doo,
women, I
ba-doo, ba-dum,
see black men, but
boom,
where are
ba-doo,
all
ba-doo,
of
ba-dum,
the black women?
boom,
I don't
ba-doo,
really
ba-doo,
care.
ba-dum,
Maybe I'll see
boom,
them when I'm
ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
56.
boom,
Maybe in
ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-dum,
2000.
boom,
I'm not
ba-doo,
really
ba-doo,
quite sure,
ba-dum,
and I don't care, cause
boom,
Josie
ba-doo,
and the
ba-doo, ba-dum, rip,
Pussycats rock
bow,
my.
bow, boom,
Josie
ba-doo,
and the
ba-doo, ba-dum,
Pussycats rock my.
boom,
Josie
ba-doo, ba-doo,
and the
ba-dum.
Pussycats rock my world.
Woo!
I'm going to play with a real guitar.
What you trying to learn?
I am trying to learn how to go and jam.
Okay,
I want to learn how to jam.
okay.
I want to learn how to jam.
Jam.
Yeah. Hey,
I like jam.
I like jam.
I like jam on toast.
That is not the kind of jam that I am talking about. I am talking about the jam that is music.
What kind of jam?
Just any kind of jam, but with a guitar because all the girls in the cartoon can jam, and they're beautiful, and they're thin. It's not, but I don't mind watching it. Hey, can you hold on? Because my mom got me this really cool guitar. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be back. Hey,
Okay.
I want to go and learn how to play just
Okay.
like Josie and the Pussycats.
Okay.
And it will be really cool. It will be really cool.
Yeah.
I want to show you this guitar.
Uh,
Here, look. I'm learning how to play. Have a seat,
okay.
and I will show you how to play. My mom put all these picks in here,
Okay.
and I don't know what that means. There's a lot of picks in here. Hold the picks. So I'm going to
What do you
play.
do with them?
Well, my mom told me that you have to go and pick the
Okay.
strings. No, wait, no. I have to pick the strings
Okay.
unless you are playing. So you are now becoming a fret.
I would just want to be. I thought it was like audience participation.
No, you.
This is a solo thing.
Have you ever seen music in your lifetime?
Have I seen music? No. When I was dreaming, I did though.
No, I mean
Actually, I did once because I saw a Disney cartoon and they had dancing notes, and I think the music was Benny Goodman.
So any hoozy doozy, have you actually seen people play?
I like to play.
Okay.
I
Really,
like to play.
focus.
What?
Focus. Have you seen people play music?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to try. This is completely off key.
How can you tell?
You can't hear that? Here, wait a second. Yeah, this needs to be tuned. That's okay.
Okay. That's good. I like that song. Can you play another one?
Okay, let me go. You don't know about music at all. Oh, you don't know about that's as far as I got, and I learned how to put my fingers here, but this is totally off.
That sounds like the time that we got the cat caught in the door.
Yeah, pretty much. My mom said she got it from a Army Navy surplus store, and I don't.
You mean a soldier had that?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
And I just
maybe it was like in some battle.
I know, like
Maybe it was like in Vietnam. Or,
wait a second,
or maybe
wait a
like
second.
in Germany.
It's the Battle of Vietnam, and my mom went to find it.
Or maybe it was like some horrible battle like Grenada.
It's the Battle of Grenada, and I don't like it. This really needs to be tuned.
I don't think you're going to be a pussycat.
No.
I am going to be a pussycat.
Well, pussycats, they never make mistakes, and they always make the same motions on their guitars, and it makes different sounds. I don't know how they do that.
Think of that. I see. I'm jamming. Wait, hold up. See now.
Have all the flowers gone.
No, that was more
Oh.
funk. So
Oh.
maybe I won't be a pussycat. Maybe I'll be a Jackson 5.
Okay. A, B, C. As
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, easy. See, I could be
They
that.
play that in my school because they figured that would help us with our learning, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't go through the whole alphabet.
No.
And,
So I'm really good at ABC, but when I get to like URS, I don't
you
know.
are absolutely confused because
Yeah.
you've been listening to the Jackson 5.
Yeah,
You need to listen to Schoolhouse Rock more.
I'm just a bill.
See, but what happens after on Capitol Hill?
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill until they take me on Capitol Hill.
And then you go to the White House where you wait in the line with a
Yeah,
lot of other bills for the
bills.
president for this to sign.
Then the
And
guy
then-
comes running out and goes, "Congratulations, you're a
You
law."
jumped, and then eventually you become a law.
Yeah.
See, and then the bill prays how I hope and pray that they will, but today I am still just a bill.
Yeah.
And then someone comes running out and goes, "Congratulations, you're a law." But that's not when they have a Congress block.
Yeah,
Or if it's bipartisan.
yeah.
I learn stuff off of television.
I did too.
You then how can you not know about music?
No, I like I learn on TV because I watch all those strange housewives.
Hollywood Housewives?
I don't know. They all seem to look the same. They all seem to have duck lips. They look like ducks.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I learn from TV. I learn about strange housewives.
I still don't know where you're going with this.
Don't you watch the strange housewives on TV?
No,
Oh.
I watch things like Sesame Street and PBS,
Oh.
and then I
My
watch.
dad won't let me watch PBS
Why?
because it's bad for you.
Wow.
And he puts me down and makes me watch Bravo.
Let me guess. Your dad voted for Donald Trump.
I think so.
I'm so sorry. Where was he January 6th? Boom! Ba-do-da-do-da-do.
I didn't know your store would be open. I was pretty amazed, you know.
Well, you know, we're one of the few stores open.
Yeah,
We actually got labeled as an essential worker.
Oh yeah, I find that fascinating being a pet store. You know,
Well,
I would
everybody
think-
needs a pet
Well-
because we're inside.
Well, yeah, I guess so. So I'm looking for a pet.
Okay, I can
I'm
get you a
living
pet. What
alone.
kind of?
I've been in my house now for 10 months. I'm looking for
Who hasn't?
some accoutrement. You know, some kind of animal that will unconditional love.
Unconditional love is only when you give unconditional love.
Well, I was told that you know pets give unconditional love.
That's not true.
Well, I was told that, so I thought I'm
If
living
you do
alone.
not treat a pet correctly, then they will hate you and die for it.
Well, I wouldn't do that. No.
So you need to pick the correct. You need to pick the correct pet
The correct pet.
to make sure that you give it unconditional love.
So
Because you know, a good example, if you get a cat,
a
for
cat.
example,
Okay, yeah, a cat's good.
if you
yeah.
get a cat
yeah, right,
and
uh-huh.
you do not feed it correctly, or
No,
you
yeah.
not give it the right scratches behind its
Yeah, I
ears,
see,
or
okay.
it will literally turn against you and claw the shit out of you.
Wouldn't want that.
No,
Wouldn't want
not
that.
all.
No,
Whereas
not
a
at all, not
dog
at all.
will get ridiculously frigid and weird
Oh, I see. I got
and
no
start
frigid
pissing all
I
over
had a
your
wife
carpet.
like that one time.
Wow, I'm
wouldn't
sorry
want,
to
yeah,
hear that. And then there's the idea of fish.
Fish.
Fish will literally just swim.
They swim.
You don't have to really
Can't
give
get
them.
unconditional love from a fish.
You just need to give them the proper temperature of water.
Yeah.
So then there's
yeah.
turtles.
Oh, turtles are nice.
Turtles are nice.
Not the snapping kind.
They snap no matter what,
Oh, I
because
see.
if you don't treat them right,
They
will
snap.
snap
I
off your
see, I
finger.
see,
Yes.
I see. Okay,
So
that's good.
and then there's hamsters.
Oh, hamsters.
Hamsters are nothing but rats with fur.
Well, yeah,
yes.
I guess they
Yeah,
are.
so
you know,
they're nothing but rats with fur. So you need to go and figure out exactly if you want a rat with fur. You can just go straight on for a rat. Now over here we have snakes.
Oh, a snake. Well,
There's an old saying about snakes, which is there. Have you heard the old
I don't
analogy,
think I
metaphor,
have.
simile?
No,
There's an idea of the snake, and the snake is in a boat with a person,
I see.
and they're swimming along. It's like, I'll be your best friend.
Oh, okay.
And then the snake comes along and then bites the person because it's a
that's
poisonous
terrible.
snake,
Oh,
and
I
it's
see,
like,
yeah.
I thought you were my friend. And it's like, well, don't you realize I'm a fucking snake?
Oh yeah.
So
I think
for
that's kind of a parable.
it's a parable. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a pet person.
I
I'm not a
see.
parable person.
Yeah.
So only
Well,
thing.
I'm looking for something unconditional love that's self-sufficient. You have something that like where the pet can feed itself.
Yes, I do. One moment.
Great.
I'll be right back.
You know, because if not, I could always just adopt a child.
No, they
I'm
need
thinking they're
to
kinda
be looked at,
self-sufficient,
sir.
and-
Let me go and just take
You
a
know, I
look.
wouldn't have to worry
Here,
about that.
I have something right here for you.
Okay.
One moment.
Oh, great. That's.
There you are.
Oh.
Here's a pet rock.
Oh. Well, I don't know how much. Well, it's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It doesn't need anything.
Well, that's true. pet rock.
Would you like one in gray or would you like one in white?
Oh, they count the different breeds.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know. Is there a difference to the ethnicity of these rocks?
No.
You know, well, maybe,
There is no
maybe like,
ethnicity to a
maybe
rock.
maybe like the
It's a rock.
well,
They
the-
have no ethnicity.
well, I'm just wondering if like the white rocks will want to take over my house. And,
Are
and-
you
and-
fucking
and-
kidding me?
and then
Don't
the
go
bla- and then
here.
the black
Don't go
rocks, you
here.
know,
Don't go here. Do
you know.
not go here.
Maybe I should go for a.
It's a rock. It's a pet rock.
You said they were different colors, so I
They're
assumed
different colors.
they must
No,
have different traits.
they have no. They are the exact same things, which is the way the world should
Oh,
be.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I think I'd go for a rock.
All right.
Oh no, actually, let me get a white rock,
Mm-hmm.
a black rock,
Yes,
and a brown rock.
I can do that. We also have gray rocks
Oh,
too,
gray-
and
oh,
also
oh,
we
oh,
have painted blue rocks.
Oh, you have a senior citizen rock?
Wow, you're an asshole.
Why would I want a blue rock?
A blue rock is just the color of the rock. So I have gray, I have brown. You wanted the brown one? You
Yeah.
want to put those down so you can
Oh,
hold the other
okay,
two?
Okay.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay.
Those are all the rocks. You just pick the
Okay.
rock you want
Okay.
to go and take care
Hello?
of.
Hello.
Rocks don't talk, sir.
Oh.
How old are you?
Well, I'm just wondering. I came in for something that will keep me company, and
That
give
will keep you company.
unconditional
Here's
love. But,
here's the thing.
I know I don't have to feed it.
Here's the thing,
I
sir.
could roll it sometime.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Anything can give you unconditional love.
Oh, okay.
Anything, if you just put your mind to it. Like for instance, this seat that you're sitting here,
Oh,
you can
yes.
take this entire seat and it will give you unconditional
It
love.
will.
You know why? Because it can't talk back.
Do I have to feed it?
Nope.
Oh.
You just sit on it.
Will. How much is it?
$342.98.
Oh. This would look nice in my front room.
Would you like me to wrap this up for
Yeah,
you, sir?
and I'll take the rocks too.
All right. That's
know.
basically they're $30 a piece.
Oh, that's okay.
So I gave you roughly about 4 rocks.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought I'd have to pay less for the black rock, but that's
no, that rock is more.
Oh, that is.
It,
Oh, I
it
see.
now is.
Oh, okay.
It is in my mind.
I see. Okay.
So overall, with the
Maybe
couch,
I shouldn't take the gray rock because it probably won't last as long as the other ones.
no, they'll all last the same time
Oh, they
because you
will.
know why they're rocks.
Ah, okay.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everything together, the rocks with the couch, comes out to $2,000.
Oh, okay. Great. Great.
Is that it's completely it's got Visa, MasterCard, American Express.
Oh, sure. Let me see. I can tap and go.
Here, I can tap that on our card here. 1 second. There we go. So I will wrap this up for you and I'll bring it to your car.
Oh, great.
You
Great.
know,
I was gonna go have some lunch next.
you go have some
I
lunch.
need some food that will actually fill me up, but not fill me up. You know what I mean? It give me a satisfactional feel, but not really fill up my stomach, whereas I feel bloated. So I need
Well,
to
I started a new restaurant called Air.
get air.
hmm
Oh, is that nutritional?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Ba-do-da-do-da-do.
You out in the park here? I thought I'd be solo.
Nope.
Oh, because
Nope.
with the COVIDs, most people
With the
don't come out to
COVIDs, I
park.
give 0 fucks. I'm drinking outside.
Okay, I like coming out here now because there's not, used to be when you came out to the park, you'd always see a bunch of muggers.
What do you mean?
Well, all these people out here, they used to do things and used to attack people, and then there were naked kids over in the bushes doing, I don't know what the hell they were doing.
That's
But-
called youth.
Yeah, but now with the COVIDs, there's nobody out here, so it's so peaceful. I like coming out here and taking a look, watch the birds,
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
watch the squirrels.
I like the squirrels. When I was a kid, I never liked to go outside.
Never like to go outside.
Nope.
Is there a problem with it?
Well, first off, I lived.
You weren't a bubble child, were you?
I wasn't a bubble child. I was
Okay.
a latchkey kid. That's a
Oh.
whole difference.
Well,
between
that's
them.
getting into your house.
Well, no. Here, my
But you
mom.
didn't want to go out. I thought maybe you're like that bubble kid, with all the
Mm-mm,
everything causes them to get sick.
no. That's a boy in the plastic bubble.
Yeah,
You
that's
think
right.
of John Travolta?
John Travolta was a
He was-
bubble child.
He was the boy in the plastic bubble on TV in
Oh,
the
he was.
70s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was. But that's what I did. I watched TV in the house because
He
I was.
can dance pretty good.
Let me finish my thoughts.
All right.
Jesus Christ, motherfucker. Jesus.
Well, we've been testy today.
I am being tested.
I came out here for peace and quiet. Now you're being testy.
I'm not trying not to be testy.
right.
Maybe the reason why people don't talk to you is because you talk all the
All
time.
right, fine. You tell me a story.
All right.
All
No,
right.
only thing I'm saying.
Tell me about you're the girl in the bubble, and that you had a key, and you punched a hole in your bubble. Am I up to speed?
I didn't even say that.
Oh, that's kind of what I heard.
No, that's
Oh.
what you thought. Then
Oh.
it came out of your mouth, and
I
now it's
see.
my story.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
It's your story. You tell it.
Let me tell
All
you,
right.
just in the 70s,
Okay.
I used to be a latchkey kid, and I
Okay.
used to watch a ton of television.
Oh.
True story. I was a latchkey kid. And you try to come to grips with that because my mom did work from home. I actually worked away. She worked at Continental Bank in Chicago. And even though I had my family, my grandma and my aunts all lived downstairs. They all lived we lived in the duplex. They lived on the bottom floor, but we were upstairs. And if I needed somebody or something was wrong, I could always go downstairs. But for all purposes, we were latchkey kids. And here was my watching in the 70s. My family loved Doctor Who. Loved Doctor Who with the scarf. I rebelled that away from Doctor Who and went to Dr. Demento. And I would listen to it on the radio, but on television, on PBS was The Two Ronnies, No Honestly, Monty Python, Flying Circus. On my wall right now, I have a huge Monty Python broadcast live from the O2. Sunday, the 20th of July, MontyPython.com, 1 down, 5 to go. There were a lot of shows that kept me sane. Robin Williams was the first person who really was the one I wanted to do the hunk-a-chunk with. Mork and Mindy, Three's Company on ABC. That Thursday night lineup. All those shows made me want to be what I want to be. And keep in mind, through all this, I sneak and watch Saturday Night Live. Jane Curtin, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, and Gilda. The 70s shows shaped me because I was a latchkey kid. And I'm really sad that Cicely Tyson is gone. Because out of that whole 70s thing, it was Jane Pittman and Roots that gave me hope that one day as an actor, I might be them. Bump, ba-do-da-do-da-dump.
Bow bow boom.
Bump,
Ba do ba do ba da
ba-do-da-do-da-dump.
rip a bow bow boom. Ba do ba dum. Boom. Ba do ba dum.
The 70s, if you are my age, really
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-dum.
shaped your abs.
Bow bow.
Shaped it really
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-dum.
hard.
Rip a bow bow boom. Ba do ba do
And you live up to the dream. Live up to your dreams from the 80s. If you are a kid from the 90s. If you watch Ren and Stimpy. Whatever you watch from your era. Live the dream. Live the dream. Live the dream. We're Landry and Summers. Ladies and gentlemen, Bingewatch, give it up for them again. Next week, we don't know who's going to be here. I'm Shaun Landry.
Han Summers.
Peace, love, soul.